By the end of this video, you'll have your own fully playable shooting game. We're going to put it online. Any of your friends can play it. It's going to have a full working backend so that you have a leaderboard. It's going to be so sick. This is going to be the best video I've ever made. I want to build a top-down shooting game. You are a soldier that starts in the middle and can shoot bullets at zombies that come in from the sides. It's blasting. It's blasting. Oh, I am sick and tired of paying for the same Call of Duty game every single year. Let's make our own top-down 2D shooting game. We're going to do it with AI, zero programming necessary. Anyone can do this, even beginners. Feel free to follow along with me. Download Cursor down below. The link is there, free AI tool. So lock in and let's get to it. So this is Cursor, the most powerful AI tool I've ever used. You can build apps in here, no programming experience necessary. You just tell an AI what you want to build. Make sure to open this up. Open a folder inside of it. I just opened up this Call of Duty folder. We're going to build the sickest 2D top-down shooting game ever. We're going to do this. We're going to open up our composer with Command-Shift-I. This is where we can talk to our AI and start building out the code. So here's the first prompt I'm putting in. I want to build a top-down shooting game. You are a soldier that starts in the middle and can shoot bullets at zombies that come in from the sides. I want to use Phaser for this as the tech. Phaser is a JavaScript library that lets you build out really nice and interesting video games very easily. Let's start off with the basics and just implement the soldier, movement, and shooting. So we're keeping this basic as a step one. I hit enter to submit it. It starts building out the code for me. I didn't need to write a single line of code myself. It's just doing it all. In a second, we're going to hit accept and we can test this out. So as you can see here, the AI is saying, all right, let's build out this basic setup. The code allows me to have a player. The player can move around and it faces wherever my mouse is, and clicking the mouse shoots the gun the player has. So let's accept this. If after you accept the code, you're getting any sort of errors at all around Phaser on the top line, make sure to go into the AI and say, isn't there a way of doing this where I don't need to install Phaser? There's ways to do this which are simpler and more complicated. Let's make sure we do this the simple way. So just enter in this AI prompt here if you get any sort of errors when you run that first step. And if you run into any errors at all, you can ask the AI at any time. It'll fix it for you. All right, let's try this out. Let's run it. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to try out this base game. We need to run this on a local server. This is super easy. Just follow along closely. So to run this on a local server, just type this in, npx http-server-p8000 8080. Hit run on that. It's running. If npx doesn't work for you there, just hit Command K. That brings up a little AI box to say npx isn't running for me. It'll install whatever you need to get installed to run that going. It's not very complicated. The AI will get it done for you. So we got that running. And now that that server started, we can actually test out the game. So just go to the server. It says that it started on here. You can command click on that. We'll pull open the window and look what we got here. Okay, so we got our character in the middle. We got the bullets coming out. Now all we need to do is enter the assets in. Now we just got to make it so each thing is an asset. We got to put in the bullets and we got to put in the character assets. We're going to build this all out with AI though, so this will be cool. And just as a preview of what we're going to work on here moving forward, I built out this to-do list of everything we're going to do in this video. So we built out the basic gameplay. I'm going to put that in complete. Now we're going to create the assets. Upcoming next, we're going to add enemies though, add a scoring UI, add an increasing difficulty as this goes, add weapons and power-ups, create a database, and put this on the internet. So a lot of cool things coming up. Let's create these assets though for the game. So I'm going to do this all in Midjourney. If you don't have a Midjourney account, that's totally fine. I'll include the links to the assets down in the description below so you can download them and put them in. Midjourney is a great way to build out assets for game if you're building them with AI. No artistic skills required. So I put in a couple prompts here to build out the actual assets. Overhead view 2D 8-bit pixel art of a modern soldier character from a video game. I'm going to take one of these characters and I'm going to show you how you can use it as the asset. And then for the bullet, I did a similar thing, but with a bullet graphic that we're going to take here and put it into the game as well. So what I want you to do, you have two options. You can either build the asset yourself in Midjourney, and I'll put this prompt down below too, so you can steal it and build your own character. Or you can just download the assets I built here from the description below, whichever one you feel like doing. So what I'm going to do is, let's use this soldier character. I like the way this one looks. Let's save this image. What we're going to have to do here, though, is remove this background for the game. So I'm going to use a tool called Adobe Express, which is free. Here's Adobe Express. They have a background remover. I'll put the link down below as well. We'll upload the photo, put that in there. And now it should just very quickly remove the background for us. Boom, done. Download that. We have our asset good to go. We just need to quickly resize this. We want to make this 32 by 32. So let's resize this image. I just Googled image resizer. I'm going into this first one here. Let's select the image we just made. We can make this 32 by 42. Resize the image. Download that bad boy. Boom, there it is. Now what we're going to do in here is we're going to create a new folder in Cursor right in the root here. We're going to call it assets. And then we are going to drag in that file we just resized into assets. And now let's rename this player, which matches what's in here, asset/player. So that's in there. We got our little soldier there. Now let's save this and let's pop it open and see what we got. And side note, before we run this code, if you've been with me so far, if you've enjoyed this so far, make sure to hit like down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. All I do is build cool apps and games. And then let me know in the reply section what other games and apps you'd like me to build. Everything, including this, came from the reply section of past videos. So let me know what you want to build. So we go here. I'm going to refresh it. We got our soldier. We got our soldier who's shooting the bullets, which we're going to put in a second. But at least we got our soldier who aims wherever our mouse goes. That's sick. And when you click, it shoots. So we got the base of a game here. We're getting closer. We're building some cool things. So now let's put in those bullets so we can see the bullets going around. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did with the soldier. I'm going to take one of these bullets. I like the way this bullet looks. Let's take this. We'll save that. Again, the prompt down below if you want it. Let's go back into our background remover. Put in that new bullet. It's so cool with the free things you can do on the internet. You just find a background remover. You put it in and it just works. The internet's getting so good now. Let's download that. All right, we got that background removed. And then let's go back into our image resizer. Select our bullet, put that in slightly smaller, make it 15 by 20. Let's resize that image. We will throw this into our assets. We'll rename this bullet.png. All right, so let's see how our new asset looks. I'll pull over the game. Soldier's looking good. Let's shoot. There's the bullets. I like it. The one thing is we want to make the bullet so it fires straight when we shoot. So let's quickly fix that. Let's put in, I want to make it so the bullet faces straight when I shoot, make it face forward depending on where I'm aiming. Again, any edits you want to make, any changes you want to make, you just go into the AI and tell it in plain English exactly what you want, and it updates the code just like this for you. So it calculates the angle between the player and the pointer and sets the bullet's rotation to that angle. So let's do that. Pull this back open. Just as a side note too, when you refresh this, make sure you do Command-Shift-R. It refreshes it and clears the cache so nothing sticks over from your last build. So now I shoot, and now you can see it's facing the same way no matter what. Now we just need to rotate it 90 degrees so that it's facing forward. So let's do that. Go into the AI, please rotate the bullet 90 degrees. I hit enter. Sure, let's rotate it. It updates the code. I hit accept, pull it back over, Command-Shift-R. We fire and it's going straight. Look, we got our soldier. I can move around the arrows and the bullet always fires straight. I love that. All right, so we created the assets. That is done. Now let's add in some enemies. Let's make a zombie. Let's make it so we have to kill zombies and bring those in. Here we go. We're back in Midjourney. Now let's create a prompt to create a zombie. Again, if you don't have a Midjourney subscription, I'll just put the assets below so you can download them and put them into your own game. Overhead view, 2D, 8-bit pixel art of a, let's make this a zombie for a video game. Okay, so we got some zombies holding guns. I kind of like this. I kind of like the way these look. We'll make it so that the zombies shoot bullets at you too, so you got to dodge bullets as you're going around. This could get intense. I like that. So let's pull out, I like the way this zombie looks. So I created a couple versions of the zombie. I think I want a glowing red one. I kind of like the way this one looks. Yeah, I like this one. I like this glowing red one. Let's download this. This is what we're going to use. Save image. Let's remove the background again with Adobe Express so we can get this in our game. That looks good. Oh, that's a good looking zombie. Let's download that. We got the zombie ready to go. Let's now go in here and get some enemies in the game. So I told it I want to make it so zombie enemies enter the game. As time progresses, more zombies enter the screen from random parts of the border. The zombies randomly fire bullets at you. So we're getting a whole bunch of zombies that start coming in the screen now that will be firing at us. As time goes on, it gets harder and harder and harder. And the zombies are shooting bullets at us too that we need to dodge. All right. So it's adding several new features. Zombies spawn from random sides of the screen at a regular interval. The spawn rate and speed of zombies increase over time. The zombies move toward the player. Zombies shoot bullets at the player at regular intervals. Okay, let's accept that. We got that. We saved it. Let's see. We need a zombie PNG. Now let's pull in our new zombie to our assets. We'll rename it zombie.png. Looking good there. We'll pull in our game. Let's hit Command-Shift-R to refresh and clear the cache. Oh, we got a zombie come at us. Can I hit it? Okay, so there's no hit detection. We'll do that next, but we got zombies coming on the screen. We got zombies coming on the screen firing at us. Okay, this is awesome. This is, look, and it increases over time. Maybe what we want to do next before we add hit detection is just so we can see things a bit clearer. Let's give this a background. I want to give this a background. So maybe we give this like a militaristic 8-bit retro background. I think that'd be a good idea. So we added our enemies. Now let's add a cool background as our to-do. I like to track, when I'm building out apps, I track everything through a Trello board. I just like the Kanban board style. It makes it easy to track things and come up with ideas. So let's add a cool background. Then we're going to start adding the scoring UI, increase the difficulty, and add weapon types. I think that's going to be a cool one. So let's add a cool background. All right, so we're going to do this. An overhead view, 2D, 8-bit pixel art, retro style military field. We'll make this our background. Let's see how this looks. And as that generates, you can look here. The zombies are piling on top of me. Clearly, we don't have hit detection yet. We're going to be adding that in a second, but more and more zombies are coming in as this goes. Ooh, I like this. This looks like a good place to kill some zombies, huh? I like this one. Let's save this image. Let's come in here. So I'm going to tell the AI I want to use a background, make it so I can put in a background.png in, and it's used as the background. Let's accept that. Pull in our new background we just generated. Put that in there. We'll rename this background.png. Let's refresh this, huh? Ooh, where am I? Okay. Okay, I like this. So I did a couple things. I updated a couple things here. I made our soldier blue, so it stands out a little bit more, and I made the bullets red, so they stand out a little bit more in the background too. So things pop a little bit. It's a little bit easier to see what's going on here. I updated the assets. The most up-to-date assets are down below. You can just download them and use them if you want. I just wanted to make things pop a little bit more. So let's see what we got here. We added our background. What do we got next? Let's add hit detection, so that we die if bullets hit us and the zombies disappear and die if we hit them. Add that there. Let's get into it. I'm going to pop open back the AI. All right, so we need hit detection in the game. If a bullet hits me, make it so the game stops and it says game over. If one of my bullets hits a zombie, the zombie disappears. Let's pop that. Let's send it to the AI. Let's get the AI working for us. Build us some code, AI. Build us some code. Here we go. It's adding a little bit of hit detection. Bullet disappears when it hits a zombie, when it hits the player. Added a game over flag for when we get hit. Let's accept it. Let's go back here. Command-Shift-R to force the reload. All right, here we go. Let's fire at the zombies. Boom, hit the zombie. Zombie disappeared. Boom, hit the zombie. Now let's see what happens when we get hit. Game over. It seems, let me just check this real quick. Does it seem like the hit detection's a little off? Like it's like a big window? Let's do this. When does it hit me? Yeah, it's not exactly on me. So let's change the hit detection. Let's go back in here. So we're debugging this a little bit. Anytime we see something that's a little off, we can go back into the AI and describe what's going on. So what I'm doing here is, it seems like the hit area around the main character and the zombie is a little too big. Shrink the hit area a little bit so the bullet has to get closer to the center of the characters. Hit enter. It's going to change the hit detection a little bit. It's going to make things a little bit more precise. All right, where's the zombie? Let's go. Boom. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that looks good. It hits the zombie precisely. I like that. Now let's see what it does for me. Yeah, it looks like it hits me right on there. Let's go. I like that. So we add hit detection. Now let's add a score. Let's make it so there's a score on the screen in the top right that goes up as we hit things. Pop open the AI again. All right, so let's add a score to the top right. Every time you kill a zombie, it goes up by 1. Let's add a little score so we can keep track of how well we're doing here. Accept that. Let's pull it open. Let's refresh here. All right, we got the score in the top right. Let's see if it goes up as I kill zombies. Score 1. Perfect. 2. I like it. 3. Okay, looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. Glorious. Ooh, missed there. Okay, we're looking good here. We're looking good here. I like it. I like it. Okay, pull it back over. Scoring UI done. All right, so a few things we're going to do next. I want to add different weapons to the game so you can pick up weapons that give you like machine guns and shotguns. I think that'll be cool. Let's do that next. Then I think we're going to increase the difficulty so the game goes a little bit quicker. Maybe we move the characters faster or the bullets faster. We'll do that then. And then the final parts we're going to do is add a database so that we can keep track of a leaderboard. So anyone who plays can enter in their information and they go on the leaderboard. We'll put the final version down below so we can have an entire leaderboard for everyone watching this video, which I think would be cool. And then we're going to deploy it to the internet so you guys can play it through the link below. Let's do that. So let's add weapon types. I think what we'll probably have to do first is create an asset for the guns we want to do. So let's pull open Midjourney again. Let's go to create. All right, so Midjourney, I'm going to create kind of a machine gun we can use in the game. So a lot of bullets can come out. So we have multiple weapons. Overhead view, 2D pixel art for an AK-47. Again, I'll put all these prompts down below so you can just steal them, or I'll just put the asset down below so you can steal that too. Ooh, I like this. Look at this. I like this glowing yellow AK-47. Let's download that. Save that image. Let's remove the background on that so we can get it in the game. We go back to Adobe. Let's hope the background remover. Oh, I kept the yellow. Let's go. Download that. Let's resize this. We'll make this big. I want to make this AK-47 big. We'll make it 45. Let's go. Resize. All right, now let's add it to the game. Okay, we're going to add this new weapon to the game. I want there to be a second weapon type called a machine gun that randomly drops every 20 seconds. When it's picked up, bullets rapidly fire out of the soldier for 5 seconds. Whatever weapon the soldier is holding should also display in the top left in a much bigger picture. Let's send that. It's creating the code for us to enter this new weapon type that we just created. I think that's going to be sick. Creating a machine gun timer. Okay, let's do this. Make sure add the machine gun and the pistol. Okay, because we're starting off with the pistol. We need to create a pistol as well. So let's accept that. Let's first drop in the machine gun to here. We'll rename that machine gun.png. And then we also need a pistol. Overhead view of a pistol for a video game. Glowing blue around it. Let's get that. Oh, I like this one. A little Desert Eagle action. Let's save that. Midjourney's good, isn't it? These are pretty good pictures just coming up with. We'll remove the background. There you go. Download it. Go into our image resizer. Resize that. Put that in our assets. Name it pistol.png. All right, look, we got the pistol starting off in the top left. That's a good sign. Now let's see if we can get the AK-47 to show up on the screen randomly. Let's see what we can do here. I think he said every 15 seconds. All right, there's the machine gun. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. We got this. Oh, I died the moment I hit it. No. All right, do that again. All right, there's the machine gun. Let's go. Come on, survive, survive. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Unlimited bullets. There we go. Oh, that's so sick. That's so sick. All right. The machine gun's working well. The machine gun's working well. I love that. All right, let's die here. Let's keep building. Do we add a shotgun too? Just add a shotgun for the fun of it so we have 3 weapon types? I think that'd be good. Let's add a shotgun. So let's create the shotgun. Oh, I like the way this shotgun looks. I'm liking the way this shotgun looks. Let's use this one. Okay, we'll remove the background. Download that. Let's resize it. Make it 120 pixels. And we'll put it into our game. And now let's add the shotgun through the AI. I want to add a shotgun weapon. It should blast out a blast of bullets like a shotgun does every second. It should drop randomly every 10 to 20 seconds. It only lasts 5 seconds when you pick it up. Let's add that. All right, modifying the code to add the shotgun in there. I like this. We got a whole arsenal of weapons now in our game. This is getting good. This is getting, I can't wait to see the final result. Let's name it shotgun.png. Let's test this out. I'm excited for this. Let's test this out. All right. All right, so let's see. Let's see if we can get our shotgun to drop here. Fighting off these zombies. There's a shotgun. Pick it up. Oh, it's blasting. It's blasting. It's blasting. Oh, look at that. That's sick. That's so sick. There's our machine gun. Let's pick up the machine gun. Okay, we're rapidly shooting out there. Shotgun, let's see. Okay, it replaces when you pick it up. I like that. Okay, that's sick. That's so cool. I love it. All right, let's see where we're at. We added weapon types. Now we got to have a leaderboard so I can see which one of you guys are the best. We got to have a leaderboard so I can see which one of you are the best. Let's do this. I want to create a database. We're going to create a database using Supabase. It stores your score on the leaderboard. So for those who don't know, Supabase is a very popular database a lot of people use for their online apps. I'm going to use it for this to store all of the high scores. I'll walk through in a second how to set it up as well. Don't worry, this will be very simple. All right, I want to create a leaderboard in a database. I want to use Supabase. When a game ends, it should pop open a screen that says you are on the leaderboard, then ask for 3 initials and your email address. All right, we're going to get this set up. This will be simple. Just follow me here step by step. Let's modify the game to include a leaderboard using Supabase. We'll need to add a new screen for the entering initials and email, and then send that data to Supabase. Here's how we can modify game.js. Make sure you have Supabase set up in your project. Add this to index. So it's going to add the code for us for the database. Let's accept this. First thing we need to do is set up a Supabase project. So this is going to be supabase.com. I'll show it to you right now. Here you go, supabase.com. You sign up, you start a new project, and then from there, it's going to give you a bunch of information. This is really, really simple. Just set that up. It's going to give you URL as well as a API key. You put both of those things into the top of your file, into the top of your game.js file. I just did that in the background, and then you're good to go. So then it's going to set up the leaderboard for us. It's going to show the final leaderboard. All right, it has us creating a new table in Supabase. You just click new table. It wants us to name it leaderboard, and then we'll make the column initials, which is text, email, which is also text, and score, which we make a numeric. All right. So those are saved. We hit save here at the bottom. Boom, added those new columns to leaderboard. Looks like that's good to go. All right, so that's set up. Let's test this out. Let's see if this works. So let's open up our game again. Okay, let's try this out, see if it works. And kill a guy to get a score, hit that. Okay, we got our leaderboard. You're on the leaderboard. Enter your initials, ATF. Put in my email address. Submit. Okay, I wonder if that's submit. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our game here. Okay, look, there we go. Okay, it submitted a couple times. I ran a couple tests here. It looks like it worked. We just got to clean up the screen a little bit. Let's clean up the screen a little bit. Okay, so I'm doing this. I'm making it so it says to show the top 10 names in the leaderboard once sorted by top score after a user hits submit. So we can see what the top scores are when we hit submit. Let's accept that. Let's pull this back open. Again, make sure you hit Command-Shift-R to hard refresh your browser when you do this, so it clears the cache. Let's do this. Let's kill a guy. Let's get killed. Let's see, ATF. Let's submit. See what we get. Okay, that's fine. It's not showing us the leaderboard. Let's debug this. This is good. Let's debug it. All right, so let's debug this. I told the AI I just died and I'm not seeing the top 10 leaderboard after I click submit. I still see my initials and email after the background's blacked out. All right, let's do that. Hopefully it can fix it for us. I see the issue. The problem is that the leaderboard isn't being displayed immediately after submission. Let's modify. Okay, so now it's going to display it right after we hit submit. All right, I figured out what was going on here. It's in the policies. So you got to go to your authentication in Supabase, go to policies, create policy. We'll call this policy name, retrieving scores. We'll call this enable read access for all users. So do this. You want to do this twice. Do it for select and then do it for insert. Put true in there. And enable this for all users and save policy at the bottom. Here we go. ATF. Put in my email. Submit. Oh, boom. There's the leaderboard. Wow. Okay. We still got a couple issues. We got the inputs still show up. Does reset game? Yeah, reset game resets it. We got to get these inputs off the screen. Here we go. All right. So I said everything works now except when I hit submit. The initials and email inputs remain on the screen. We just got to get rid of that. They need to be removed when the leaderboard is displayed. We might be the last step here. We might be getting close. Here we go. Let's accept all. Come back. Again, Command-Shift-R. Kill a zombie to get a score. And then let's get killed there. Submit. Boom. There's the leaderboard. Let's restart. Does this work? Boom, and it works. It works. We did it. I think we did it. All right, let's see if we can get on top of the leaderboard again. What did we get? 5? That should get us. Let's see. Submit. Oh, okay, it works. We did it. We did. Now let's get this online. Now let's get this online so anyone can play it. So I can put the link in the description so you guys can play. All right, I'm going to use Replit to get this online. Go to replit.com. Sign up for Replit. This is going to be the easiest, best way to get this online. Sign up here. So I'm going to ask it how we can host all this on Replit. We do everything for the AI. We don't need any technical knowledge. The AI just does everything for us. Go to Replit and sign in. Create a new Replit. All right, let's do this. Let's create a new Replit. Choose HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Boom. Give a name. We'll call this Alex Finn's Zombie Killer. Let's create this. All right. Set up your files. In the Replit File Explorer, you should see index.html. Replace the content index.html with your HTML file. All right. Index.html. Copy. Paste. Then we rename script.js.game.js. All right. Come in here. Rename this game.js. Delete style.css. All right. Now we take game.jss and put the code in there. Boom. Come back in here. Game.jss. Paste. That's in there. Simple, 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 simple. So we create a new folder. Assets. Now let's move our files over. Let's bring all our assets into here. Copy all these, drag them in to assets. Boom, they're all in assets now. Let's add a favicon to the root. I'll rename this favicon dot ICO. All right, that's good to go. Once you have the code all inside of Replit and all the assets in the assets folder and your favicon in there, which can just be any image, you just rename it to favicon.ico. You go up to the top, you hit deploy. There should be a deploy button right here. Then there's a static choice. You click that, then you hit deploy, and then your game goes live on the internet. And then you can hit this link, and then boom, your game is live. Then you can copy this link, send it to all your friends. All your friends can play, get blown away by how amazing you are and how amazing the game you built is. And everyone's proud of you, and everyone thinks you're a genius, and your parents are like, holy crap, it's worth it. It was worth it. It was worth giving birth to my child. I can't believe they're so smart. We just went over a lot. We just went over a lot. What did we just went over a lot. We built a game. We built the back end. We put it live on the internet. It's fully playable. Anyone can do it. I'm going to do this. The link to my game here is down below in the description. Go play the game. 1 week from now, whoever is at the top of the leaderboard, whoever's number one on the leaderboard, I'm Venmoing you $100 because your email will be in there. Whoever is at the top of the leaderboard, go play the game. It's down below. If you enjoyed the game, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit like on this video. Make sure you subscribe and then let me know in the replies what other apps or games you want me to build. Everything I build is from the reply section. Go down in the reply section. Let me know what apps. Let me know what games. I'll build anything. It'll be fun. How fun was this? I think this is the most fun video we have made yet. I love you guys. I appreciate you following along. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any recommendations for me too, let me know in the reply section. Anything you want me to do better, fix, whatever it is. I'm open to all feedback. Love you guys. See you in the next video.